Hello, I'm John Campbell, and I'm here representing your town's Community Preservation Committee. And today I'd like to talk about the three main articles on the town meeting warrant that involve CPA. This year we were presented with three projects, and after review, the committee felt like all three met not only the state's criteria for CPA qualification, but our own criteria, and as displayed a high level of community support. The three projects also share a common goal, as each proposes to improve one of our town assets by rehabilitating the structure and making it safer and more durable for use by Northborough citizens and visitors. The best news is that in each case, the applicants worked hard and came back to the committee with cost reductions from their original application, making all three well affordable within CPA current reserves and revenue, so that all three can be approved by the town without any use of other free cash or any need for additional taxing. The first project is for the Northborough Historical Society to restore 23 of their windows and 15 of their storm windows. The Northborough Historical Society building is well used by many groups in town as well as outside groups, and it's a beautiful place to visit if you've never been. The CPA has approved previous projects for the building, and we felt like this year this additional request was well justified. The process would be that all the windows are actually removed from the sill, brought to the qualified vendor. They do restoration that is consistent with the historical qualifications under CPA and state guidelines, and bring them back and install into the building. The total cost was brought down from the original request of $331,000 to just $212,000, and we commend the group at the Historical Society for making this more affordable for the town.
I'm Mike Duchesneau, ex-president of the Historical Society, and I've been involved with the process of restoring the windows. I was co-author of the grant application, and Paul and I have set up a teamwork of trying to get these windows restored. So Paul's been here for a little longer than I have, but we can go over the details of the windows. So the plan would be the selected contractor that we're looking to have this work done by will come to the Historical Society and remove the panes of window, place a wooden plywood sheet over the, to keep it weather tight. Take the windows back to their shop, and they would use some form of heat, probably steam or something like that, to gingerly remove the old putty, thank you, from the side of the window. Take the windows out, restore the wooden parts of it. If there's cracks or rot, remove that and replace it with an epoxy material that will keep that intact. And then reverse the whole process after it's been painted and sanded, bring it back and put it back in the window. And there'll also be work done on the jambs, which is the wooden part around the window itself, to restore whatever, in a similar process, whatever rot is there, have that removed, painted, and basically restored.
We're at the Historical Society on the second floor looking at some of the windows that need restoration. Windows have been in here since the 1870s, and they're in dire need. It would be easier to just buy new windows and put them in, but where this is on the National Register of Historic Places, we have to go by historic guidelines. This used to be a church back a long time ago. These windows are sadly in need of some work. These kind of shake a little. They're falling apart, and it's very difficult to get anyone to work on them. We did.
These are some of the largest windows.
Yeah, these are the big ones. You can see, we'll take a walk over here and see these as well. It's another one that's in pretty poor condition. All of the ones up here are about the worst in the building because they're up on the second floor and nobody did very much in the way of fixing them over the years. So we're stuck with really serious problems now. Now we're downstairs in the meeting room with the kitchen and stuff. This is one of the bad windows that is pretty well rotted. I'm not sure if you can see, but in that corner,
So, as I mentioned before, these will actually all be removed
yeah,
and taken back and repaired. I'm sure there'll be some epoxy put in here, and then the jambs that are around there will be restored as well. You can see that you're probably in need for that. This is our kitchen
yep.
that we use.
These are more windows that are problematic because they haven't really been done a lot of repair over the years. One of the windows in need of some help.
These are similar to the ones we looked upstairs.
They're smaller, but same vintage. And you can, if you look, a lot of them have cracked panes. There's 48 or 49 panes that are cracked that we know of. And we're afraid that the more, as they take them apart, we're going to lose more of them. This is, I thought there was a few here too. Yeah, see there's one there.
If you can see those, but those ones at the top are probably some of the worst for, on the wear on the outside. And you can see a lot of the putty is flaking off.